Okay, so we're going to begin our session this morning. And we're going to begin by taking your sandbag and we're going to perform the cleansing breath. So we're going to come on our backs and you're going to take the bag, you're going to place it on your lower abdomen. So your ribs at the top and your pelvic bones at the bottom. You want the bag to be placed on your lower abdomen. You're going to separate your feet, shoulders width apart. And let the back of your head rest against the floor. And place your arms at the side of your body with your palms facing upward. Your eyes are closed. And we're going to relax the body. The first thing we do is to use the mind to scan the body and check the body for any tension and try to release that tension out of the body, okay? So you want to place the mind into your facial muscles and you want to relax the muscles in your forehead, your temples, your jaw, and your cheeks. You want to relax the muscles in the back of your neck and in your shoulders. Releasing your upper back. So you have to literally allow your mind to travel through your body, identify the tension and release the tension. Let your shoulders relax. So you place your mind into your left arm and relax your left arm. Place your mind into your right arm. Let your right arm relax. Place your mind into your middle and lower part of your spine and let them relax. Move your mind into your thighs. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Let your lower legs relax from your knees down to your ankles. Let your feet relax. Relax your toes. Slowly breathe in through your nose and expand your abdomen upward. Hold the breath in, open your mouth, and slowly breathe out. Let your mouth close. Reset your body. Make sure everything is relaxed and comfortable. And then begin your inhalation again, expanding your abdomen upward. Keeping the breath centered in your abdomen. You hold the breath. While you hold your breath, you open your mouth and then slowly breathe out. Close your mouth. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Hold it. Open your mouth. Relax your jaw and your cheeks. Slowly exhale. Close your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth. Breathe out. Now transition into cleansing breath variation 2. Breathe in through your nose. Hold your breath in, open your mouth, release all the air quickly. Close the mouth, breathe in through your nose. Open, exhale. Open your mouth, relax your jaw, relax your cheeks, and just inhalation, expand your abdomen upward. You got to go one step at a time. After you breathe in, you hold your breath. While you are holding your breath, you open your mouth, relax your jaw, relax your cheeks, relax your throat. Once you feel your throat, your cheeks, and your jaws relax, then you exhale. Your goal is to release all the air or as much of the air as you can in one exhalation. You want to release all the air quickly from your lungs. Once you have exhaled, you take your time. You close your mouth, relax your body, get your body set, and then you breathe in again through your nose. Hold your breath, open your mouth. Okay, one more time. Breathe in through your nose. Open, exhale. Now, remove the bag from your abdomen. Place your right hand on your lower chest. Not all the way up where your breasts are, but on the lower part of your chest, beneath your sternum. The sternum is the bone in the middle of your chest. So you want your hands to rest beneath there. The right hand is on the chest. The left hand is on the back of the right. The thumbs touch in a pyramid shape. Now you may need to separate your arms and your hands wider apart because you want your upper arm from the shoulder down to the elbow to be able to rest against the floor comfortably. So we transition from cleansing breath into Sahu pose. Sahu is our total relaxation position. So the eyes are closed. We want the eyelids to become still behind the eye. We want the eyeballs to be still behind the eyelids. And we want the eyelids to become still. So the eyes are not moving around. The eyes are closed. The eyelids are still. And we're breathing slowly through the nose, expanding the abdomen upward. Slowly breathing out through the nose, allowing the abdomen to sink downward. Releasing the weight of the body downward and into the earth. As you breathe in, your abdomen is expanding. You breathe in through your nose and you breathe out through your nose. As you are breathing, you want to keep both your lips together and you want to keep the tip of your tongue touching very lightly against the roof of your mouth, the hard palate. But you want your tongue to be placed comfortably within your mouth. All of your breathing is done through the nose, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the nose. Releasing and relaxing into the earth. Feel the body descend towards the earth with each exhalation of your breath. Relaxing the body, relaxing the spine especially, releasing all tension from your spine. Feel the body relax, feel the mind relax. The inhalation of your breath is bringing life force into your body. The exhalation of your breath is releasing tension from your body. With each inhalation, you should feel a greater amount of energy moving and circulating through your body. With each exhalation, you should feel a greater sense of relaxation coming upon the body and coming upon the mind. We're trying to move to the place where we are no longer thinking about anything. We are simply observing without thinking. We are observing the body, and we are also observing our thoughts. We are observing the mind, paying attention to what thoughts are coming into our consciousness, but trying not to focus on any of those thoughts. Focusing exclusively on the inhalation and the exhalation of the breath. Now, after you breathe out for the last time, allow your hand to come up off your chest and come down to the floor next to your body, palms facing the floor. Bring your legs together and your feet together. And flex your feet towards your body. Lift your head and shoulders and bring your chin to your chest. Bring your hands above your thighs. Exhale and squeeze your abdominal muscles and allow your body to rise up to a sitting position. With your exhalation, bring your hands down to the floor. Your hands down to your knees. And breathe in and out slowly through your nose. And y'all should face this way. Yeah, turn your mats this way like everybody. Now I'm talking it down. No, not you, Calvin. I'm talking it down. Oh, you don't fell asleep? You fell asleep?
I was completing my.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Come this way. We thought you was asleep. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come onto our hands and knees. We're gonna bring the knees, we're gonna bring the thighs together and the feet together. So we call this position tabletop. Fold your toes underneath your feet. Put your hands next to your legs. And I want you to ease your weight down onto your heels. So we call this sesh pose variation 2. Your hands rested upon your thighs, your shoulders relaxed. We're breathing in slowly. We're breathing out slowly. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arm muscles. Let your toes relax. Now take your inhalation and raise your arms to shoulders height. With your exhalation, bring your hands forward and come up into your hands and knees. Lift your feet and wiggle your toes. Point your feet and place your insteps down to the floor. Place your hands next to your legs. And you're going to ease your weight down onto your insteps. Your buttocks to your heels, your insteps are flat to the floor. Your hands are on the thighs. We lift the chest, we lower the shoulders. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Take your hands and make a pyramid shape. Put your hands to the floor. Breathe in. As you exhale, bend forward. Relax into the position. Bring your forehead into the pyramid that your hands are making. Breathe in. And slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. As you breathe in, rise up. Head and shoulders come up. Arms rise up to shoulders height. With your exhalation, come up into your hands and knees. Take your right foot, bring it to the front. Gonna bend the toes of your left foot and lift into your lunge on your left leg. Now breathe in, exhale, let the left knee gently touch the floor, and then point your left foot. This next phase of the lunge is called kneeling tekken. With the inhalation, we rise up. With the exhalation, we bring hands together. We inhale the left hand behind the right hand, and with the exhalation, release the hands down to the right knee. And then from here, we breathe in, and as we exhale, we keep the back straight, and we go down into the left thigh and hip, opening up, lengthening. Breathe in and lift the chest. Exhale, arch the spine back. Now let your head come up. Let your chest come down. Separate your hands. Ease the hands down gently. And then switch legs. The right leg goes back and your left foot goes forward. Okay, so we're working on the basic postures of the Sun Salutation. Starting with the lunge. Bend the toes of your right foot and lift the right knee off the floor. Lower the hips. Keep your back leg straight. Keep your chest up. Keep your neck relaxed. Keep your facial muscles relaxed. Now breathe in. As you exhale, place your right knee down. Point your right foot and place your instep to the floor. Let your arms come underneath your left thigh. And then use your inhalation to rise up. Use your exhalation to bring hands together. Inhale the left hand behind the right. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to the left knee. And then breathe in through your nose quietly. Breathe out through your nose quietly, gently. Release it into your thigh, into your hip. As you breathe in, lift your chest, push against your knee and arch your spine. Let your head come up, let your chest come down. Hold it here, separate your hands, ease your hands down to the floor, and let your left leg come all the way back until both your thighs are together, your feet are together. And then breathe in, exhale your buttocks down to your heels. Bend your knees, buttocks to the heels. Buttocks to the heels. Point your feet, top of your feet flat on the floor. And then put your chest to your thighs. Let your forehead come down towards the floor. And then breathe in and slowly breathe out. And then from here, we transition into Wajet. So the arms are fully stretched out. We transfer the weight gradually from the knees into the hands. We breathe in and we lift the upper body. We exhale and we arch the spine. And breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, exhale. Now hold it here. Fold your toes underneath your feet, lift your knees, and as you inhale, push the hips up. Once you get your hips pushed all the way up, take your left foot, bring it about 2 or 3 inches forward. Bring your right foot about 2 or 3 inches forward. When you exhale, push backwards and get your heels to the floor. Arms straight, spine straight. And breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Slowly bend your knees, bend your toes down to the floor. Let your head come up. Point your feet, place your insteps flat to the floor. Take your right hand in front of your right knee, your left hand in front of your left knee, and sit down into cheetah. Sitting like this is what we call cheetah position. Then we transition into Heru Akit. The right forearm comes down to the floor. The left forearm comes down to the floor. Both arms are even with each other, okay? So the other folks call this a sphinx. We call it Heru Akit. That's the Kemetic name for sphinx. Then we extend the arms, reach all the way out, both hands, palms flat, lift the elbows and breathe in. And as you exhale, move forward. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, arch the spine. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Fold your toes, lift your knees. As you inhale, push up. Adjust your feet, left foot forward, right foot forward. Push backwards, get the heels on the floor. Now breathe in, breathe out. Rise up onto the balls of your feet. Slowly touch your knees down. Let your head come up, look forward, point your feet, place your insteps to the floor. Now breathe in. As you are exhaling, bend your knees and take a seat. Put your buttocks all the way down to your heels. First thing, buttocks to your heels. Second thing, chest to your thighs. Third thing, forehead to the floor. Hold this position and breathe in and out slowly. Now, come up onto your hands and knees and take a seat. Bring your legs out in front. Okay, now, there's a few little details. We're doing two postures where we're doing a resistance. Resistance means that we're locking the strength into the body. So when we're doing wajet, this posture is called wajet. So when we here and we lift up to here, we call this wajet. Wajet means cobra. The part of the hands that are against the floor is this fleshy part beneath your thumb. So from the thumb to the center of the palm, that's that fleshy part right there. We want that part to be pressing into the floor. So you have to spread your fingers all the way out, okay? By putting your weight here, you are protecting your shoulders. The other part is that you don't want to do like this. A lot of times people go to the point of least resistance. And so they do this so that they can avoid using the muscles in their body. So they do this so they can rest. You can do that, but if you do that, you're going to damage your shoulders. Okay? So you have muscles in your arms, you have muscles in your shoulders, you have muscles in your chest, you have muscles in your back. You have to engage those muscles. So if you do like this, then because your muscles, if you haven't been using your muscles, and you start to use them, your muscles say, oh, I ain't used to that. So I don't want to do that. So you got to engage, you got to work them. You got to condition them. That's what get this shape means. So when you're doing sun salutation, you're getting into yoga shape. So when we go into that posture, we want to engage the arm. We want to lift the chest. We don't want this. We want to engage the arms, the chest, the back, and the shoulders. Okay? That's called Wajet. When we go into Merkut, Merkut is pyramid. The same positioning with the hands. Spread out, put the weight on the fleshy part beneath the thumb. So when you come up to here, you lift up, you take your left foot about 2 inches, right foot about 2 inches, and then you push backwards, lengthening your arms, lengthening your spine, lengthening your legs, putting your heels to the floor. When you come out of that position, you want to come up to the balls of your feet. Not up on the tippy toes like that. You want your toes to bend and then ease down to the floor. And then you come up, point your feet, place your insteps down. You want to get your butt to your heels. So you have to bring the right foot hand back, the left hand back, and then you sit all the way down, and then put the forearms down one at a time, like this. Your arms are not doing like this. Your arms are parallel with each other. When you make your transition back to Wajet, you reach all the way out and you make your transition and rising up, engaging the arm muscles, okay? Keep your facial muscles relaxed. So don't be doing like this. Keep your facial muscles relaxed because your face is not involved in the movement. You're using your arms, your chest, your shoulders, not your face. Not doing like that doesn't help you. In fact, it hinders you. So when you practice yoga, you want to keep your face relaxed. You want to keep like a calm face. Okay, a calmness on your face. Okay, so let's go through the same sequence again. So what we're doing, we're going through our basic sun salutation sequence. Lunge on the left leg, lunge on the right leg, Mesu Heru. This is called Mesu Heru. And then we do Wajet and so on and so forth. So we set off on our hands and knees. So when we come onto our hands and knees, we call this tabletop because the body is mimicking a tabletop. We take the right foot and bring it forward. We bend the toes of the left foot and we lift the left knee, okay? So in this position, we're opening up the toes, we're increasing the arch in the bottom of the left foot, we're stimulating the reflexology points in the bottom of the left foot, and we're strengthening the muscles in the right thigh and the right buttocks muscles. And we place the left knee down gently. We lift the left foot and we point it. We place the left instep flat to the floor. We place the arms underneath the right thigh. And then with the inhalation, we rise up. With the exhalation, we bring hands together. With the inhalation, the left hand comes behind the right hand. And as we exhale, the hands come down to the right knee. And then breathe in, and then exhale and lengthen your left thigh. Open up your pelvis, open up your hip. Now, maintain the downward motion and then add the arch of the spine. Exhale, release the neck and shoulders, go all the way back. And then the head comes up, the chest comes down. We separate the hands and we ease the hands down. And then we repeat the same posture on the right side. So the right leg goes back. The left foot comes forward. The hands on each side of the left foot. We bend the toes of the right foot and we lift the right knee. We want the right foot to bend at the toes so that the right heel is pointing all the way up. We're getting maximum opening of the toes in the right foot. We breathe in, we exhale, gently placing the right knee down, lift the right foot and point it, place the instep down, place the arms underneath the left thigh, and then use the inhalation to rise up. Use the exhalation to bring hands together. Inhale the left hand behind the right and exhale the hands down to the left knee. Okay, now keep your back straight. Breathe in, put all the emphasis on lengthening the right thigh, the right hip. So when we go into this position, we are opening up all the structures in the front part of the thigh, on the inner thigh, and on the outer thigh. We breathe in and we lift the chest, and we push against the knee. We arch the spine back. Then the head comes up by itself first. The chest comes down second. Hold it, separate the hands, ease the hands down, put the left leg back. So bring both of your thighs together. Both of your feet are together. Bend your knees, put your buttocks all the way down to your heels. Go into Mesu Heru, lifting your arms, forehead towards the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, I want you to travel from your knees into your hands, elbows up. Move your way forward as you exhale. Once you get your hips to the floor, inhale and lift. Engage your arms, your chest, your back, and your shoulders, locking the strength into your muscles. Lift your chest. Expand your lungs as you breathe in. Contract as you breathe out. Now, hold it here. While you're holding the position, fold your toes. Next, lift your knees. Next, inhale and push your hips up. Take your left foot forward, take your right foot forward, about 2 or 3 inches. So then you're able to push backwards against your hands. Straighten your arms, straighten your spine, straighten your legs. When you breathe in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Slowly bend your knees down to the floor. And on your tippy toes, let your head come up. Lift your feet and point your toes and place your insteps to the floor. Take your right hand, place it about 2 inches in front of your right knee. Take your left hand, put it about 2 inches in front of your left knee. Sit your buttocks down to the floor. Take your right forearm, place it down to the floor. Place your left forearm down to the floor. Returning to Heru Akit. Heruem A-K-H-E-T. Heru Imakit. Now breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, take your left hand, reach, spread your fingers out. Reach that left hand, reach the right hand. Breathe in, transition your weight from your knees into your hands. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and arch your spine, returning into Wajet. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Fold your toes, lift your knees, inhale up. Adjust your feet one at a time. Exhale and push backwards. And then breathe in, breathe out. Rise up onto the balls of your feet. Slowly touch your knees down. Bring your head up, look forward. Lift your feet, point your toes. Now we're going to ease back into Mesu Heru, M-E-S-U-H-E-R-U. Bend your knees. Put your buttocks down. Keep your arms stretching forward. Chest to the thighs, forehead to the floor. Here, this is called a restorative pose. So in this position, you want to relax. Yeah, just listen. Just relax into Mesu Heru. Hold it and breathe. Abdomen is expanding as you breathe in, contracting as you breathe out. You want to feel your body relax. You want to feel your body rejuvenate itself after each exhalation of your breath. Now, come up onto your hands and knees and then take a seat. Okay? You all right, brother? Okay. Okay. Well, you know, you can always get an extra mat too. If you need to get more than one mat, yeah, if you need to get more than one mat, you can. Or you can also, we also got some blankets up there you can get put underneath your knee. Okay, but yeah. There's a blanket on the top shelf, not that thing. It's a blanket on the top shelf. And you can get an extra mat and you can get a blanket. Okay. Okay. So I just want to again go into some of the benefits of the posture that we did, right? The of the poses that we're doing. So when we're doing Wajet, coming up to here, this is causing the lungs to expand, right? So we're actually causing the lungs to become bigger. We're opening up, you know, your bronchial passages, right? Y'all know what that is, right? That's your windpipe. And it's like they call it bronchial because it's like a branches of a tree. So you got the windpipe and it branches off. Okay, so we're opening up the windpipe. We're opening up the bronchial passages of the chest. So a lot of times that area of the chest may become congested, right? May get hard mucus in there that's hard to get rid of your body, it's hard to get out of your body. And so that's why you want to come up and you want to open up the chest. They call it wajet or cobra because when you see that snake come up like that, and then it rises up and it opens up its chest like that. That's what the cobra does. And so we sort of mimic that movement when we go into that posture. And so we get a lot of benefit for the upper part of the body, for the chest. The other thing that pose does is that it helps to push, like sometimes people's disc are out of place, like they may call it a slip disc or herniated disc. That particular posture helps to push those discs back into their place, okay? So when we're practicing yoga from a therapeutic perspective, right? We're trying to correct the body. We're trying to heal the body. All the poses that we do increase oxygen supply and they increase blood circulation, okay? So we try to do most of our practices 3 times. So we've done Sun Salutation twice. So now we need to do it one more time, okay? So let's come onto our hands and knees again. Okay, come back into tabletop position. And then I want to take the right foot and bring it forward. Okay, hands on each side of the right foot. Bend the toes of the left foot and lift the left knee. Breathe in, exhale the left knee down, and then point the left foot, place the instep down. Place your arms underneath your right thigh. As you are breathing in, you rise up. Your arms come up 3/4 of the way, and then you pause. Then you exhale, and you bring your hands together. You inhale the left hand behind the right, and with your exhalation, your hands come down to the right knee. Now you focus right here, you breathe in, and as you exhale, lengthen the left thigh. Open up the thigh, open up the hip, okay? One of the benefits of this posture that is opening up all of the blood circulation that feed into the reproductive organs. Is opening up the nerve energy into that reproductive area of the body. With your inhalation, you're lifting your chest. With your exhalation, you push against your knee with your hands. Arch your spine back. Relax your neck and let your head go all the way back. Opening up your chest towards 12 o'clock. And then the head comes up, the chest comes down to the floor, comes down to your thigh. Now pay attention closely. I want the hands to come here. I want the hands to stay here. Don't drop them. Gently bring them down with control each time. Now, let the right leg go back. And you're gonna put your left foot forward, okay? Left foot goes forward. You're bending the toes of the right leg, of the right foot, and you're lifting the right knee. Bend at your toes and point your right heel up to the ceiling. Look at me, you gotta get better position. Come forward some. No. Step your front foot forward some. More. Look at me. It's like you're doing like this. I want you to do this. So get your leg back. There you go. Okay, now breathe in, exhale, the right knee down gently, and then point your right foot, place your instep down. Place your arms underneath your left thigh. Now, in one motion, you're rising, the arms are coming up, everything is moving together. Don't forget your leg down, like I told you yesterday. Don't start like this, start like this. Look at my legs. Don't do this. I want you to be up here, 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 and then hands together, coming down, and then you go into this. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, now go into it, yeah. You gotta go one step at a time. And then you breathe in, and then you breathe out. Your head comes up, your chest comes down, you separate your hands, and you gently ease your hands down, and then the left leg goes back. Thighs together, feet together. Ease back into Mesu Heru. Relax. Buttocks to heels. Chest to thighs. Forehead to the floor. Stretch your arms all the way out. You don't want your elbows to touch the floor. You got to stretch out from your shoulders. And let your head come up and look forward. And you're going to transfer, listen to my words, transfer your weight from your knees into your hands. So there's a gradual transference from knees into hands. Breathe in and lift. Exhale and arch. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now hold it here. Lock it into your arms, your chest, your shoulders. Bend your toes, lift your knees. Now inhale and push your hips up and adjust your feet. Push backwards and get your heels to the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down. Now let your head come up and look forward. Lift your feet and point your toes. Take your right hand back 3 inches in front of your right knee. Your left hand back. Sit, buttocks down into cheetah position. Make your knees bend them. Put your buttocks down to your heels. Keep your chest up. Relax. Take your right forearm, place it to the floor. Take your left forearm down to the floor. Now breathe in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in, slowly breathe out. Now, extend left hand, extend right hand, stretch it out, lifting your arms as far as they can go. Lift the elbows up, put your face close to the floor, and move slowly. Transfer your weight from knees into hands. Inhale and lift up. Exhale and arch. Return to Wajek. Now breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Quietly, silently. Make your breath under control. You got to breathe quiet. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Fold your toes underneath your feet. Lift your knees. Inhale and push your hips up. Now adjust your feet one at a time. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Now push against your hands. Straighten your arms. Straighten your back. Again, straighten your legs. Get your heels to the floor. Inhale up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down. Now, once you get your knees down, lift your head up and look forward. Lift your feet and point your toes. Now breathe in As you exhale, I want you to bend your knees into your buttocks. Push your buttocks back to your heels. Once you get your buttocks to your heels, stretch your arms all the way out. Bring your chest to your thighs and put your forehead to the floor. Okay? You don't want your arms to touch the floor. The only part of your only thing is on the floor is your hands. Forehead is towards the floor. And as you hold the position, I want you to breathe. Very good. Breathe into your abdomen. Let your abdomen expand as you breathe in. Let your abdomen contract as you are breathing out. And then come up onto your hands and knees, and then take a seat. Bring your legs out in front and relax. Okay, take a seat. Look at your toes. Move your toes. Try to get mobility in your toes. See if you can make your big toe come to your body and make your other toes go away from your body. You gotta get control over your toes. Now squeeze your toes like this. Squeeze them. Like you're trying to pick up a penny off the floor. Okay? Then stretch them all the way back, all the way towards you. Okay? Check them out. All of this stuff is what you gotta do. You gotta keep your joints mobile. Okay? So when you practice sun salutation, you want to take each pose within the sequence and perform each pose within the sequence to the max. Okay? You don't want to just be going through the motions back and forth. You want to go all the way into it. You want to engage all your muscles properly. You want to activate your breath properly. Okay? So you try to work it, and you want to feel a change taking place in your body. When you finish your practices, at the end of your practice, when you look in the mirror, you want to see that your muscles are stronger, that you have more tone. You want to see your little cuts coming in, right? Because you're working, you know. And I'm not saying we're doing yoga for that, but that's a side effect of your practice, that it should strengthen your muscles. But that's not the purpose of doing it. You're doing it because it's for your health, for your well-being, for your ability to manage stress, for your ability to concentrate, for your ability to focus. But the side effect is that it makes you look better. It puts you in better condition. Okay? So, but if you go into it like, this hurts, I'm not gonna do this much, you gotta go strong. Okay? You gotta go strong. But within going strong, you still calm, you still focus. Your face is not, going strong. You don't do like that. You use your breath. You want to flow. Okay? And so we're trying to integrate the mind with the body. Okay? So we do sun salutation in order to warm the body. Because when we're doing sun salutation, we're activating all the joints, from the toes to the ankles to the knees to the pelvis, all of the vertebrae of the spine, all the way to the cervical vertebrae of the neck. We're activating all the bones in the arms, the legs, so on and so forth. So we're activating everything. So once we have activated things, once we have got the various large muscle groups throughout the body warmed up, then we go into what you can call spot training. Now we're going to work on the spine. Okay? So we're going to go into a forward bending pose. We're going to do the pyramid forward bending pose. So in this posture, The reason it's called pyramid is because there's a slight bend in the knees. So you can see that slight little pyramid shape, right? And then the hands go underneath and we sit up. These bones down here that are commonly referred to as the sit bones, they're called the ischial tuberosities. You hear the root word tuber in there, tuberosity. What is a tuber? A tuber is a root vegetable, like a potato or sweet potato, you know. And so that's your root. And so you want to sit up onto that root to get locked in, to get extended, to get connected to the earth. Okay? And then from here, we take the thighs together, we lift up, and then we slide the hands down towards the ankles. And we take the left hand and we place it underneath the left leg. We grab the left leg right above the ankle. We place the right hand around the right leg right above the ankle. Our next goal is to move the chest to the thighs and to move the chin down to the knees. You don't want your feet like this. You want your feet to flex towards you. Okay, the knees are bent because we try to get the spine. We try to put the emphasis in the muscles and the structures in the spine. So we breathe in and we exhale, relax, downward, firm grip around your leg. Then you breathe in again. And as you exhale, go a little bit further, find your comfort zone. When you breathe in, your abdomen expands. When you exhale, your abdomen contracts. You let go of your legs, extend your arms, your hands go past your feet. Breathe in and come up. Put your legs flat, flex your feet. Now exhale, your hands down to your knees. Relax your shoulders. Now breathe in and slowly breathe out. And breathe in and slowly breathe out. Okay, so in this pyramid forward bending pose, the reason why we bend the knees is so that we can put more emphasis in the spine. So we're de-emphasizing lengthening the muscles in the back of the legs when we bend them, and then we emphasize the spine lengthening. So that's what we're focusing on right now. Okay, if you want to focus on the muscles in the back of the legs, you would keep those straight. So we'll talk about that later. But now we're working on the spine. Okay. So again, we try to do this posture 3 times. So we bend the knees upward, keep the thighs together as much as we can. We place the hands behind the knees and we sit up onto the sit bones. Then we slide the hands down. We place the left hand in the back of your left leg, right above your ankle. We place the right hand in the back of your right leg, right above the ankle. Get a firm grip. Inhale, lift your chest, flatten your back. And as you exhale, bring your chest towards your thigh. Bring your chin down towards your knees. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, relax into the pose. Breathe in, and then exhale. Let go, extend, inhale up, put your legs flat, exhale your hands down to your knees. Now close your eyes and breathe slow and deep. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay? Now, When you finish that pose, if you really pay attention, you should feel a change. Your head should be more open. You should have more blood circulating in your head, in your brain. Your nostrils should be more open. Because when you go into that posture, you're causing the blood to pump more strongly throughout your entire body, okay? And the blood is carrying oxygen, the blood is carrying nutrients, and the blood is carrying factors in it that allows your body to heal itself, okay? So we're gonna try that one more time. Each time you do the posture, you should be able to go more comfortably into it. You should be able to go further than you did the first and the second time. Okay, so each time you go further, each time your body becomes more comfortable. Okay, that's why we repeat certain poses 3 times. So we bend the knees, flex the feet, put the hands behind the knees, and sit up onto the sit bones. Now, slide the hands down. You have to be patient. Take your left hand, turn it up towards the sky. Put the left hand in the back of the left leg. The right hand turns up, goes in back of the right leg. With your inhalation, lift your chest. With your exhalation, you gotta contract your abdomen and lower your body down. Lower your chest towards your thigh. Lower your chin towards your knee. And breathe in, slowly breathe out. And breathe in, and breathe out. And breathe in, and exhale. Let go, extend, rise with your inhalation, legs flat, flex your feet. Slowly exhale, the hands down to your knees, and relax your shoulders. And breathe in, slowly breathe out, and breathe in, slowly breathe out. Now, when we go into these postures, we are challenging the body. We're making those muscles really work. That's why we have to breathe, so we can have sufficient amount of oxygen in the body to allow the body to have enough energy to go through the movements and postures. If you don't have enough oxygen in your body, you get a buildup of lactic acid. Lactic acid is gonna make you feel stiff, sore, and tired. So there's a reason why we put so much emphasis on the breath. That's one of the reasons, okay? Now, we're gonna go into one leg forward bending pose. So now, the last pose we did, pyramid forward bending pose. I said that the emphasis is on the spine, right? Okay. We bend the knees so we can put more emphasis on the spine. Now we're going to keep the legs straight so we can put more emphasis on the muscles in the back of the leg. Okay. In order for the muscles in the back of the leg to lengthen, or what people normally call stretch, the muscles on the opposite side of the leg have to contract. That's called agonists and antagonists, right? So the muscles that are lengthening are called the antagonists. The muscles that are contracting are called the agonists, okay? We're gonna take the right hand, we're gonna grab hold of the right leg, and we're gonna pull the right foot to the inner part of the right thigh, of the left thigh, inner part of the left thigh. You're gonna put your mind into your right hip. Relax your right hip. Relax your right knee. Relax your right ankle, okay? You don't want your foot underneath you like this. You just want your foot to the inside of your thigh, okay? You want to position your left leg so it's in a straight line. You don't want your leg to be going over there. You want it to be in a straight line from your body. Your hands are going to rest upon your knee. And you want to flex that foot, contract it. Okay, contract these muscles. So remember, in order for the muscles in the back of the leg to lengthen or stretch efficiently, the muscles in the front part on the opposite side have to contract. That's why we flex that foot. Then we use the inhalation of the breath to raise the arms to shoulders height. We use the exhalation of the breath to reach forward. And we try to get the hands around the bottom of the foot. We try to get the hands around the heel of the foot if we can. We breathe in. As we exhale, relax the neck, relax the shoulders, put the head down. Let go of the upper back. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Relax into the pose. Take resistance out of your body. Breathe in. Exhale. Release. Inhale yourself up. Slowly exhale your hands down. Relax your shoulders and let your hands come down to your knees. And then close your eyes. So with the eyes closed, we are watching inwardly. We're breathing in. And we are breathing out. We're breathing in. We always breathe through the nose, never through the mouth. Huh? We breathe in and out through the nose. Yeah. Only time we breathe out through the mouth is when we're doing cleansing breath. Okay. So we're breathing in slowly and breathing out slowly. And then we switch legs. Right leg goes down. And the left foot comes in. We're flexing the right foot towards the body, contracting the muscles in the leg, and then the hands rest upon the knee. Okay? Now breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, exhale to relax. So before we go into any pose, we always clear the mind, take tension from the body, and we try not to think about anything. Then we use the inhalation to lift the arms to shoulders height, flexing that right foot towards you, and then lengthen from your lower back, from your middle back, from your upper back. Try to disengage your arms from your shoulders and grab around the bottom of your foot. Try to get down around the heel of your foot if you can. And breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale, and exhale. Let go of your foot. Inhale yourself up. Exhale the hands down to the right knee. Let your eyes close and then breathe. Inhaling. Slowly exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, let's switch legs. Left leg goes down. Right foot comes in to the inner part of the left thigh. Releasing your right hip, your right knee, your right ankle. Hands rested upon the left knee. Clear your mind of all external thoughts. Now breathe in and elevate your arms up to shoulders height. And then exhale. Inhale and exhale, lengthen. Inhale and exhale. Let go of your foot. Inhale up. Exhale, lower the palms down to your knee. Relax your shoulders. And breathe in and slowly breathe out. Now take your right leg and move it down. Both your legs together. Take your left hand, put both your feet together. Take your left hand, put it underneath your left leg and lift it up. Lift your left leg up. Put your right hand in the back of your left hand. Okay. Now we kind of open up the left hip and the hamstrings. Flex your foot towards you from the ankle. There. You feel that? That's what I want you to feel. I want you to get away. Don't try to get away from it. Flex it and then lift. Breathe in. When you exhale, lift your leg up a little bit higher. Inhale. Exhale your chin towards your knee. Now bend your knee until your foot is chest height. Chest height. This is your chest. Take your right hand, put it around your heel. Take your left hand and lift it up. Put it to the inside and go underneath. Towards your chest, underneath, grab your foot. Now the other way. Yeah. Grab your foot and then rock it like a baby. So what you're trying to do is relax your left hip. Relax the left hip. Take the tension out of the hip joint. Remember, the hip is a ball and socket, right? Okay, now, your next goal is to bring the left toe to your left ear. Okay, left ear. Okay. Let me see your left. Put your toe to your left ear. What's wrong? What's the matter? Go ahead, push it there, touch it, touch it. Exhale. Breathe in and then exhale and put it towards your, touch something, touch your head, touch something. The closer you get it, the more you're gonna fit it in your hip. And then you bring your left foot down and put it to the inner part of your right thigh, okay? Then your right leg is straight. Flex that right foot towards you, okay? So what are we working on? We're working on the muscles in the back of the leg. We're working on the hip, working on the lower back. You know, we're doing a lot of work, okay? And when we finish this, we're gonna go into one that we probably haven't even done since I had the studio open, okay? So we're gonna do this one, we're gonna do that one next. So after we finish this sequence, place your hands on your knee, okay? Remember to flex your foot, contract. Want to see those muscles contracted, okay? When you breathe in, your arms rise to shoulders height. 3 release points, lower back, middle back, upper back. So when you exhale, reach out from your hips, reach out to your ribs, and then reach out from your shoulders and get your hands around the heel of your foot. Lengthen your body as far as you can go. Your goal is to get your hands around the heel of your foot, to get your chest to your thigh, and to get your chin to your knee. That's your eventual goal, okay? That's what you're trying to get to. So you breathe in, And when you exhale, relax into the position. It's not a forced stretch, it's a relaxation into the position. You're trying to mold yourself into the posture. You're trying to gently lengthen the muscle fibers. You're trying to gently engage the joints and open up the joints and lubricate the joints. And then you let go of your foot and you're slowly breathing in and rising up. And then you hold it here. And then I want you to exhale slowly and let your hands come down to your knee. Relax your shoulders and breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Okay? Now, take your left leg. Let it come down. Okay? Both legs together, both feet together. Take your right hand, place it in the back of your right leg, right above your ankle, and then lift your right leg. Put your left hand in the back of your right hand. Okay? Now breathe in. You're going to lift your leg towards your body as you exhale. So slowly breathe out through your nose and bring your leg higher. And then breathe in. Exhale your leg closer to you. Breathe in. Exhale your chin to your knee. Now bend your knee until your foot is chest height. Keep your back straight. Lift your chest up. Don't hunch your shoulders. Lower your shoulders down. Now take your left hand, your left, put it around your heel. Your right arm has to come up. Right arm up. Your other right arm. And then put your arm towards your chest and put it underneath. To the inside, put it to your chest, then go down. And grab your foot. There you go. Right. But grab your foot though. Then rock on your hip joint. Release your thigh, release your hip. So when you're doing like this, you just have to take the resistance out of the hip. Because the next thing we're going to do is put the right toe to the right ear. Okay? Y'all know y'all left from y'all right, right? Sometimes. I'll put the right toe to the right ear. So you breathe in, you push your knee back behind you, and then you bring your forehead, you bring your ear towards your toe towards your ear. On the exhalation, and then you lower your foot down. What's wrong? Was that a yawn? Okay, now bring your legs down. Okay, both feet together now. Okay, shake out your knees. Okay, so you should have a nice little hip opener now, right? So if you really pay attention to your hip right now, you can feel your hips are, kind of, they feel different. Okay, now the next pose we're gonna do, which is something that complements this posture, is called the Pigeon Pose. Okay, what? You got something to say about the Pigeon Pose? It hurts? No, you're like a super athlete. How is it gonna hurt you? Okay. Now, this is how we do Pigeon Pose. Pigeon Pose is gonna open up your hip joints, and it's gonna also open up the front part of your thigh and the front part of your hip here, right? So in this position, you're gonna take your right foot and you're gonna move it forward like this. So it's just like we're doing a lunge. You put your right foot in between your hands. You take your right foot, so this is my right foot, this is my right hand. This is my left hand. I'm going to inch my right foot over towards my left hand. You see? Then I'm going to lay the side of my right leg down to the floor. I'm going to put my hip to the floor, and I'm going to stretch my left leg back behind me. And I'm going to make this adjustment, right? Where I try to get the front part of my thigh to touch the stay towards the floor. And I'm going to use my right hand to stabilize. This is my right hand over here. Use my right hand to push and stabilize my body. So this leg is sort of like straight. And then I'm going to lay my chest down onto my thigh, put my chin over my knee, and put a nice lengthening and opening in my right hip joint. And then I come up, and then I switch sides. Okay? Huh? Don't look at things and think that it's too hard to do. Just do it. All you're going to do is the best you can. So you ain't got to worry about, if you can just go half an inch, that's better than not going no inch, right? Okay. So let me make a little adjustment here. Okay, and this is going to be our last posture, right? So this is what I want you to do. I did my right. I want you to do your left. So I want you to take your left leg. You're going to bring your left leg forward. Okay. And then you're going to take your left foot. So you're going to move your left foot over to your right. So this is my left hand, my left foot, my right hand. I'm going to inch my left foot over towards my right hand. Once I get my foot to my hand, I'm going to lay the side of my left leg all the way down to the floor. And this back leg has to stay straight as much as you can. You kind of take this leg. So this is the front part of my leg. You see, I'm rotating it so that the front of the top of the leg, the front of the thigh is coming down towards the floor, and I can rotate onto my hip. Rotate onto my hip. Y'all feel that? Okay. Now, from here, you breathe in. When you exhale, lower down. Put your head down. Put your chin towards the knee. Now hold it there and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now push against the floor and lift up. Lift up. Now adjust your feet, adjust your body. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, so switch your sides. Okay, so your right foot is gonna come forward. Right foot forward. And you inch your foot over towards your left hand. And then you let your right leg go down. Try to get the thigh all the way to the floor. Let it come down, open up. You can always deal with this back leg after you get the way I do it, I get the hip down first, and then I try to adjust the back leg to rotate it. And I try to push against the right hand to rotate onto the hip, and then bring the chest down. Okay? Bring your chest down towards your thigh. Where do you need to put it? put it to the outside. That might be easier, right? Yeah. Yeah, the movement would tell you what you, that's what I was about to say. The movement tells you what you need to do, okay? So from here, so I'm gonna help Calvin adjust. So we're going to, I want you to come up and I want you to take this leg and lengthen it. Then I want you to rotate over. Okay, we're gonna find what your maximum is. Okay, good. I want this leg to stay up here. I ain't gonna do it, but I want this foot to be here instead of way back there. Okay, good. Rotate over. Okay. Got to get this down. Rotate. Okay. That rotation. Breathe in. I don't want to bust nothing loose now. Exhale. Okay, good. All right. You're doing good, brother. Shoot. Let's think how far you'd be going. You'd be if you came 22 years ago. But this is good, man. Yeah, yeah. And just relax. Put your hands up here. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now y'all can switch sides now. Do the other side. You hear that sound of? Did you hear that sound of panic on her voice? Oh, we get the other side. What are you talking about? You got to do each side twice. You got to do each side 3 times. So that's just one time. Yeah, this how you work it out. And it's summertime now, so you got to work out. You got to take advantage of the warm weather. It used to be cold. Now you can start to work it out. So now this is the left foot. Work your left foot over to your right hand. And then you release down to your left. Open up that hip. With your chest to your thigh. Come more this way. Bring your head. Yes, no, yeah. Shift your body, yeah. Gotta exhale and breathe. Yeah, let's keep going. You just gotta work it out. Yeah. Let yourself come up. Switch sides. Switch legs. Right foot forward. So this is how you start off with, brother. Look, come up like this. Okay, hands down. And then work your right foot over towards your left hand. Once you get your foot to your hand, then you just lay your right thigh down to the floor. Try to get your butt to the floor. Get that butt down. Get that butt down. And then rotate in the hips. Get your hips square. Then lay your chest down. Okay? Good. Now this is anti-aging. Okay. Let yourself come back up and then take a seat. Bring your feet together into butterfly. So butterfly is like this. The bottom of your feet are together. You pull your feet in. You grab hold of your ankles right above, your lower leg right above the ankle. And you try to press your forearms into your thighs. You want to feel this gristle, this inner part of your, what people normally call the groin is called the gristlets. It's a really hard band of tissue, and you want to press it open. Get the whole area open, okay? And then breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now, I'm trying to figure out when we're going to end. Maybe we won't end right now. I want you to take your left foot. So this is my left foot. I'm going to put my hands underneath my left foot and lift it up. I'm going to pull my left foot to the inner part of my right thigh and put it all the way in. Okay? Now, I'm going to take my hands and place them underneath my right foot. Lift the right foot up, breathe in. When I exhale, I'm going to pull the right foot on top of the left thigh. Put it on top, let it come down, then make your little adjustments with your body to be comfortable. Okay? Now, everybody ain't going to be the same way. Everybody ain't going to make it up there. But you just want to be as far as you can go. Okay? Now just sit. Find your comfort zone. Just relax. Bring your foot over some. Yeah. Now pull it in closer to you. Put it in to your body. Yeah. I'm talking to Sister Behavior. Okay. Now put your right arm like this. Put your weight. You could either use your sandbag to put that on your leg. Okay. What you're trying to do is get the right hip, knee, and ankle to open up. Then you become like the thinker, like that statue of the thinker. And you have to sit like this, but like, you know, you just gotta work it over time. It took me 2 years to do full lotus position. So at first I was like that. Okay. Now, take your hands, grab hold of your right leg. You're gonna lift the right leg up, move the left foot out the way, put your right foot down. You gotta just go follow the instructions step by step. It's like putting together something from IKEA, right? It's real easy. But my steps actually work. Okay, now this is your right leg, right? This is your left leg. Put your hands underneath your left foot. Put both hands underneath the left foot. When you breathe in, lift the left leg up. When you exhale, pull your left foot on top of your right thigh. Put it on top, and then adjust your body and try to get as far as you can.
Because you had loosened our hips earlier.
Right.
So this allows us to do this.
It makes it easier, right? Because it's a sequence.
Yeah.
See, what we're talking about is how do you sequence your postures so that the one that you did before complements the one that comes afterwards, right? But it's just like when you do anything, everybody here does something, right? You do some kind of work or something, you know. So whatever you do, you know that you got to do one thing first before you do the second thing. You got to do the second thing before you do the third thing. Right? Everything has a procedure, you know. Everything has an operational methodology. In yoga, we have best practices, right? When y'all leave here, you're not going to have a sprained knee. You're not going to have a strained ankle. You're going to be all your joints, everything that we work in, even though it may be challenging right now, but when you get finished, when you walk down the street, you're going to feel better. You're not going to say, oh, I sprained my knee. I had to go to get the orthopedic surgeon to give me an operation. You're not going to have that in this yoga class. Yeah. Yeah, because everything is systematic. Okay. So this is called half lotus. Half lotus. I'm not going to ask y'all to do this now, but over time, you want to get into full lotus. So once you get into half lotus and you're able to get this hip open, this knee open, this ankle open, which allows your leg to go all the way down, okay? Then you take the bottom foot out. You got to be able to get this knee to touch the floor, right? Then you can able to take this foot and exhale it up on top of your thigh. Okay, and then that's called the full lotus position. Okay. And like I said, I'm not kind of forced. I don't see nobody in here who can do it except for you, but you kind of hide and pretend like you can't do it. But you can, you actually can do it. Why don't you do it then? Go ahead. Get that foot up. No, okay, get the foot all the way up. Yeah. Hold on. Now, get your knee to go down. That knee, push it down. It's kind of up. Yeah, push it down to the floor. No. Look, do like this. Put your feet together. Okay. Now, take your left foot, bring it to the inside of your right thigh. Take your right foot, lift it up, put it on top of your left thigh. Okay. Now, let this leg go down. Okay. Now, the bottom foot comes out. The knee touches the floor. Then the foot comes on top. Okay, now I'm gonna come do it for you. You can do it. You can do it. Let me put the camera on you. Let me see where you at. Spotlight. Look at you. Look at that. Okay. Unravel yourself. Okay. Now. Okay. Put this like this. Get this foot underneath. Scoop it up. Put both your hands. Scoop it. Put it all the way up. And then put this with your hand. Put this, your goal is to get this part of your foot to go in there. Okay, so pull it up. Put it up into there. Okay, now move this foot out of the way and put your knee down. When your knee goes down, that means the ankle, the knee, and the hip has to open up. Now you're gonna scoop your hand. You gotta put your hands underneath your foot. Put both your hands. It's your foot here. Get it under, not your leg, your foot. From this direction. Now breathe in and lift. Exhale. Look at that. So I told you you could do it. Okay, now stay right there. Now put your hands like this, hands above your head, and then cross your arms at the shoulders all the way down. all the way, like this. Now breathe in, now bend forward, bend down, and lengthen, right? Inhale and exhale. Now inhale yourself up. Now exhale, your arms out to the side, put your fingertips to the floor. Put your hands next to there. You're gonna lift up off the floor. Push your booty up. Don't lean back, push straight up. Push straight up. I'm just giving you a little help. Now come up like this. Come up like this. Come up on your knees. Yeah. Now keep walking forward. Keep your hands walking forward. You're gonna lay all of this flat to the floor. Go all the way down. Stretch it out. Yep. Okay, open up. You go open up all the way into the hips, all the way in the pelvis. Now come up on your hands. Put your hands. Now lift up into wide jet. Lift up into cobra. Lift your arm. Now, don't push your hips back. Push straight up. Now put your hands there. Now push straight up. Just lift your chest up. Yeah, push up. Keep this down. Okay, good. Now ease back. Keep walking back until you sit down. Sit yourself down. There you go. Good. Then that's the full lotus sequence, right? So that's where you kind of get to. So as yoga practitioners, you want to be able to get into lotus position. You open up your knees, your ankles, your hips. Like I say, when I first started doing yoga, I was like this. And then it took me 2 years to get all of that open enough where I could do that. And then once you get all of that open, then you got to go into your forward bend, a whole lot of different other postures that you do.
How much longer took you to move to the other positions after you achieved that?
I'm talking about how long it took me. Everybody's body is different.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Once you achieve the lotus position, you were able to go right into the other position.
You know, to be honest with you, I don't remember all of those details. I just know that it took me around 2 years before I could actually sit in the lotus position. And when I sat in the lotus position for the first time, it made me cry because I worked really hard to get into that position. I would practice yoga for 8 to 12 hours a day. Yeah. So when you look at Yoga Journal and all these little magazines, you see people doing all kind of stuff. Those people used to be gymnasts. They started off being in gymnastics when they was 3 years old. They started off, their bodies are made a certain way. Huh? No, it's right. Yeah, their bodies are made a certain way. They was identified at 3 years old. Oh, see how flexible this child is? Let's put this child into gymnastics, right? So then when they can't do gymnastics no more, they go and start doing yoga. See, when I was growing up, I was growing up eating chitlins and pork chops and drinking whiskey, smoking cigarettes, and taking other type of stuff. So my body was locked up. By the time I came into yoga, I wasn't all flexible, you know. So it took some years to get all of that stuff worked out the body. But once you get it worked out, then you know, it takes so much time for your body to replace. It takes about 7 years for all the cells of your body to turn over. So that means that your body is made up of billions of cells, right? And the cells have a lifespan. Old cells die, and new cells are supposed to come and take their place. When you have more cells dying and you don't have new cells coming to take their place, that's what aging is. Aging is not how many years old you are. It's the efficiency at which new cells are coming to take the place of old cells in your body. So as long as you keep that process going at an efficient, in an efficient way, in an efficient manner, your body is not aging. You are aging, of course. Everybody's gonna age and die, but your body is not breaking down, okay? You want new cells to take the place of old cells. So when you are practicing yoga, your old cells have a longer lifespan, okay? Your old cells have a longer lifespan because they remain healthy for a longer period of time. And the rate at which new cells take the place of the old cells is very efficient, okay? And so therefore, your body's not breaking down. Everybody gets older and all that kind of stuff, but you don't want your body to be deteriorating, you know. And so that's what I got to say. Okay. And somebody was asking me about yoga and fertility, right? So fertility is like being able to have a baby, being able to get pregnant, right? And so just like what Brother Calvin was telling me, you know, people who start coming to practice yoga, they always report to me, you know, we have so many babies being born in the Kemetic yoga community because, and a lot of people have said that they weren't able to get pregnant. And then after they started doing yoga, they started to get, you know, they got pregnant, right? And the reason for that is because there's multiple reasons why a person or a couple, you know, because you have to put it, you know, you have to look at male and female. You can't just look at the female. But it's multiple reasons why a couple may be infertile, or what they call infertile. I don't even like that term because you're not really infertile, you know, but you may have difficulty in getting pregnant. Number one, it could be stress, okay? Stress creates conditions in your body where your body does not do all the things that you may want it to do. So you have to deal with the stress factor. The other factor could be just the health of the internal organs and the reproductive system. So when we were doing Sun Salutation, for example, when we was working on our lunge position, that's activating the reproductive system. This all your stuff is down here, right? Male or female, all your stuff is down here. So when I'm going into this, I'm lengthening, I'm causing all these major blood vessels. They have to move through this area to pump more blood. So if you're a woman, you got stuff down here that's receiving more blood. If you're a male, you got stuff down there that's receiving more blood. The blood is carrying oxygen. The blood is carrying nutrients. The movement itself is breaking up blockages. It could be blockages into this area. The blockage could be physical blockages in the blood vessels or in the various tubes and other types of vessels that carry other material through this area of your body, okay? So just doing a pose like this, a pose like this, like that, you know, it's opening up all of this stuff. So if you're having difficulty, you know, getting pregnant, you almost inevitably gonna get pregnant after doing all this stuff, you know. And then, all by yourself.
She had 7 daughters, and she talked like being pregnant keeps her young. I think it regenerates.
Well, I don't know, you know, but you're dealing with the relaxation factor, you're dealing with the blood circulation factor, and you're dealing with the libido factor. Y'all know what libido is, right?
Yeah.
Libido is like, I feel, you know, I want to get it on, I want to have sex, right? That's what libido is. You got to have that feeling. That's a good feeling. See, the Christianity and all these religions, every time I tell you, oh no, don't feel like that. But the people who tell you that, they go in the back room, they doing all kind of freaky deaky stuff. All them preachers and stuff and priests and all them stuff, you know. So you're dealing with the libido factor. So the libido factor is that you are, you have more of a desire to, because that desire is because you are stimulating the hormones that makes you have that feeling. All of our feelings that we have, all of our emotions, they have a biochemical component to them, right? So when you feel sexy, that's because you have certain hormones that are being stimulated that make you feel sexy. You know, when you see the person that you're in love with, you be like, you know, you be like seeing whatever it is about that person that turns you on. You are turned on because the visual effect of that person, you have become imprinted with that person's energy from the way they look and everything that causes you to have a stimulation of desire. When you hear their voice, like that's your baby, right? You know, they make their voice do something to you. He had to go into the phones and he started thinking about all them, I don't know how the women he got. Yeah. Which one? You got well, you got what your basic hormone is your basic male and female hormone. You got testosterone and you got what's the other one the female got? Estrogen, right? Yeah. But you got I didn't be really prepared to, so I would have to remember all those hormones and stuff. But you know, you even have pheromones, right? You even have things that people emit, you know, from their bodies and stuff. You'd be like, you know, it's just like if you're a woman and you're a heterosexual woman, when you smell certain aspects of a male that's attractive to you, when you smell certain aspects of a female, you'd be like, you know, you're not attracted to that. If I'm a male and I smelled another dude, I'd be like, I'm a heterosexual male. I smell another dude, I don't be like, I'd be, it don't, but I might, huh? I ain't talking about their cologne and stuff. I'm talking about that manly smell, whatever that is. Whatever that manly smell is, a woman, I can't even identify it because a woman would know that smell more than I do. Because I've had sisters tell me that they say like, I'm straight. I like the way, when I see a man, I feel a certain way. When I hear a man, I feel a certain way. When I smell a man, I feel a certain way. Okay? A woman who's not heterosexual, when she see and feel and smell those things, she don't get that same energy, right? She don't get that same stimulation from that, but she gets it from a woman. Same thing with a man, he gets that from another. He gets, if he's gay or whatever, he's gonna get that from a male. So all of those things are factors you have to think about, you know. So that's why I don't bother people about their gender identity, because if that's how they feel, that's how they feel. I can't make them be turned on, they, like if they're not turned on to, if a dude ain't turned on to a woman, but he's turned on to all this energy from a male, then I can't tell him not to be like that. It's like he can't tell me not to be the way I am. I'm turned on by stuff that a woman be emitting. I ain't turned on by stuff that no dude be emitting. So that's why, that's why you don't bother people and make laws and stuff. You can't be like that. All that stuff, Oxytocin. Oxytocin. Okay, I don't know that one. That's a love hormone. Okay.
But it's important for everybody to understand too that melatonin, which is affected by lights and all that deals with your biological clock. So if you up late and you got on lights and you looking at your cell phone and your computer and all that, you're affecting your biological clock, which includes your sex hormones and all that too. So you don't want to mess with that.
No, we don't want to mess with that. Yeah, we want all our stuff to be happening the way it's supposed to be happening. So don't be messing with your oxytocin. Okay, so we're going to end class. Thank you very much. Huh? Okay.